are with IELTS Speaking Part 1 questions that are expected in October 2023. So let's start. What do you like about your hometown?
I like various things about my hometown. Specifically, I love to visit different kind of historical monuments.
Can you tell me about something you dislike about your home?
As I love my hometown very much, so there is nothing in my hometown which I dislike.
Is it a safe place for young people to live?
Of course, it is a safe place to live because government has implemented the laws with strictness.
Okay, let's talk about gifts. What do you like to gift someone?
I would like to give flowers and books to someone
Why?
because I think these are the ideal gift for a person.
Have you ever given a handmade gift to someone?
Of course, on Father's Day, I have gifted a handmade gift to my father.
Let's talk about maps. Have you ever used a map?
Once upon a time, I visited a new place. At that time, I used the map.
Do you prefer paper map or digital?
I like to use digital maps because this helped me a lot.
Did you ever want to hang a map on the wall of your house?
I do not like to do this thing because my father has restricted me to hang anything on the wall of house.
Let's talk about friends. Who are your best friends?
My best friend is Navdeep. She is my childhood friend.
Do you get to spend much time with your friend?
Of course, being a student, I do not have much time to spend with my friend during weekdays, but on weekends, I definitely like to do so.
What do you like to do when you are with your friends?
Uh, when I get a chance to spend time with my friend, at that time, I like to visit a cafe.
Let's talk about running. Do you like running?
Of course, I like to go for running in the evening.
When was the last time you went for a run?
Last evening, I went for running with my father.
Do you think running is useful? Why or why not?
Of course, running is a good exercise to live a healthy life because it helps in boosting the stamina.
Is your neighborhood a good place to run?
Definitely, there are various parks in my society where people like to do such kind of activities.
Let's talk about creativity. Are you a creative person?
Of course, I am an innovative person. I like to do creative things whenever I get leisure time.
Does anyone in your family have good imagination?
Of course, my father has a good imagination. He likes to create different kind of things by using his own innovation.
Are people in your country generally very creative?
I cannot make a general statement on this. Some people like to do creativity in their leisure time, however, others avoid to do so.
Let's talk about household chores. Did you do many chores as a child?
When I was child, I did not like to do such kind of things.
Are there any chores you dislike?
Of course, I do not like to make bed in the morning.
Okay, let's talk about museums. Have you ever been to a museum?
Yes, I love to visit different kind of art galleries. Recently, I visited the Khas Park.
What kind of art is in museums of your country?
There are various kind of art found in the museums of my hometown. For example, the weapons which are used by the kings in the past. Apart from this, the ancient books were kept there.
Are museums common in your country?
Yes, museums are popular in my hometown because not only the people of my hometown, in fact, the globetrotters like to visit them.
Let's talk about reading. Do you like reading?
Of course, I am a book lover person, so I like to do reading.
What kind of books do you like?
I like to read books related to management because I am a student of MBA.
Do you have a favorite author?
Yes, my favorite author is Henry Taylor.
Why?
Because I like the way he explained the book, he wrote the book. I am deeply influenced by his writing skill.
Is reading a popular pastime in your country?
I don't think so. Reading is a famous pastime activity for the youngsters because youngsters have many options to spend their leisure time.
Okay, let's talk about cycling. Do you own a bicycle?
Yes, I have a bicycle.
When was the last time you went cycling?
In the morning today, I went for cycling with my friend.
Is cycling dangerous in your country?
No, cycling is not dangerous in my hometown because there are various paths which are made by the municipal corporation for the cyclers.
Would you like to take a long cycling trip?
In future, if I get a chance, I would definitely like to organize such kind of cycling trip.
Let's talk about shopping. What do you usually shop for?
I like to buy grocery on weekends.
Do you often go to malls?
I do not like to visit malls because I think the prices in the mall are quite higher than the local shops.
Do you shop online?
I avoid to do shopping online because it is not my cup of tea.
Why so?
Because online shopping never fulfill the instant need. Apart from this, it restrict me to check the quality of a product in person.
Let's talk about coffee and tea. Do you prefer to drink coffee or tea?
I am a coffee lover. Coffee contains caffeine, so I like to drink it.
How do you like to drink coffee?
I like black coffee because I am a fitness freak.
Is coffee a popular drink in your country?
Yes, coffee is quite famous among the people of my hometown because they think it is an energy drink for them.
When was the last time you had some coffee?
I drank coffee in the morning today.
Let's talk about noise. Do you live in a noisy area?
As I am a villager, so I do not live in a noisy area.
Let's talk about animals. What was your favorite animal as a child?
When I was a child, I loved to keep dog at pet.
Do people in your country keep pets?
Some people are fond of keeping pet at their home.
What kind of pet would you not like to have?
I do not like to keep horse as a pet.
Let's talk about outdoors. Did you like to go outdoors when you were younger?
When I was immature at that time, I spent most of the time with my street friends.
Do you still go outdoors a lot?
Due to my hectic schedule, these days I avoid to go outdoor.
Where do people in your country like to go outside?
As I am a villager, so people of my village like to sit in the center hub of the village.
Let's talk about sports and games. Which is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is cricket because I am deeply influenced by the cricket skills of my hometown players.
What sport did you play when you were younger?
When I was child at that time, I preferred to play hockey.
Which sports do you enjoy watching on TV?
I love to watch cricket match on television. Most of the time, I like to do this activity with my members of family with the help by enjoying chips and coke.
Let's talk about swimming. How often do you go swimming?
As I have a phobia of water, so I do not like to do this activity.
Okay, will you swim a lot in the future?
As I said in my previous response, I have a phobia of water, so in future I would definitely like to avoid this.
Can most people in your country swim?
As I am from plain area, so in plain area people do not like to do this activity, but the people of India who live in coastal area like to do it a lot.
Okay, let's talk about food. Which is your favorite food?
I like the food of my hometown, so I am deeply influenced by the native food items.
Okay, what foods are becoming popular in your country now?
These days, fusion of Indian and South Indian food is becoming popular among the people because they would like to taste the new thing so that they can break the monotony of the routine taste.
Is there any food you dislike?
Yes, I avoid to eat non-vegetarian food because I am a vegetarian, so I hate to eat eggs.
Let's talk about noise. Do you live in a noisy area?
Being a villager, I live in a village, so my place is totally noise free.
How often you overhear other people's conversations?
I do not like to hear the conversation of other because I think being a good person, this is not good manner to hear someone's word.
What are the noisiest places in your country?
I vividly remember once upon a time I visited Delhi for attending a wedding ceremony. At that time, I stuck in the traffic congestion. So I consider that Delhi is the most noisiest place of my hometown.
Would you like to live in a quiet place?
Of course, I love to live a place where there is a lot of peace and calm because it helped me in keeping focus.
Let's talk about science. Were you good at science when you were in school?
Yes, during my school days, I was a good science student. I scored good in science.
What was your favorite science subject?
I was interested in biology because my teacher told me I was curious to know about the different aspects of the wildlife.
Okay. How do you use science in your life now?
On daily basis, I use science in different ways. When I heat the things, when I let them cool. So at that time, I observe the concept of evaporation and condensation.
Let's talk about advertisement. What kind of ads are common in your country?
Advertisement related to clothes and food items are quite popular in my hometown.
What makes an advertisement a good advertisement?
I think it depends upon the advertiser who telecasts the advertisement. Apart from this, content, music, and the way it is telecasted on the television with the frequency are the features due to which people consider the advertisement is a good advertisement.
Are there laws regulating ads where you live?
Yes, there is a censor board who check the advertisement before it is telecasted.
Do you think companies should be allowed to advertise the advertisements which are targeting children?
I think that companies should not do so thing because it will impact the children in a negative manner because they are immature and they fail to recognize the difference between the fictitious and the reality of the exact product.
Okay, let's talk about deforestation. Does your country have a lot of forests?
Yes, there are a lot of forests in my hometown, and there are various forests where people like to visit and conduct the remote trips.
What threats are posed by deforestation?
There are various threats which are posed by deforestation to the human life as well as wildlife. For example, it gives birth to the global warming. Not only this, many animals become homeless. Owing to this, they become victim of road accidents.
What will the future of the Earth's forest look like?
I think in the future there will be less forest on the earth because nowadays people are chopping down the trees very frequently for meeting their own needs. So this will give birth to the melting of ice caps frequently.
Next topic is meetings. Are meetings common for most businesses in your country?
Yes, there are business meetings which are held on regular basis. Some are held offline and other are online.
Are meetings a waste of time?
I don't think so. Meetings are waste of time. In fact, meeting is a good way to discuss the agenda of a specific day.
How could meetings be made more efficient?
I think meeting is the way through which the people get a chance to express their own ideas in the front of other colleagues so that a company can take a decision regarding those opinions.
How has technology changed the way people hold meetings?
Technology has completely revolutionized the way people organize the meeting as compared to the bygone era. Nowadays, most of the business meetings are held through online medium.
Let's talk about charity. Why do people do charity for others?
Some people think that those who are unable to fulfill their needs, so with the help of charity, they can help them in satisfying their personal needs.
What kind of charities are there in your country?
There are various slum schools which are run by the trustees of well known organizations who offer book, clothes, and other essential goods to the people who are deprived of such kind of things.
Do corporations in your country contribute to charity?
Yes, there is a business tycoon named as Mukesh Ambani who always help the people who are in need. So he helps various NGOs.
Okay, let's talk about art and photography. Do you like art?
Yes, I like art. In fact, I'm good in drawing the things. I love to do painting for cutting my leisure time.
Do you think art classes are necessary?
I don't think so. Art classes are mandatory for youngsters. I think it is a wastage of time. Art is a thing which can be polished by doing self practice only.
What benefits can you get from painting as a hobby?
I think painting is the way through which a person can get a chance to express his or own ideas in the front of other. Apart from this, with the help of painting, person can get a good income.
Okay, let's talk about photography. Do you like to take photos?
Being a student, I do not have much time to click the photographs in the leisure time, so I avoid to click it.
How often do you take photos?
I rarely click it because I do not think clicking picture is a good thing.
Do you prefer to take photos of yourself or other people?
I am not interested in doing such kind of thing. Instead of clicking the pictures, I would like to conversate the specific person.
Do you prefer to take photos with a phone or camera?
In case of emergency, I would like to use phone because assessing camera at that time is not a wise thing.
Let's talk about clothes. What is your favorite item of clothing?
I like to wear formal clothes because a student of management, I have to wear formal clothes for attending the MBA related meets.
Are there any traditional clothes in your country?
Yes, on occasions, specifically like festivals, people of my hometown love to wear the cultural clothes, for example, sari and dhoti kurta.
Were you interested in fashion when you were a child?
When I was child, at that time, I was not aware with the trendy clothes.
Is fashion important to you now?
Yes, fashion is quite important for me these days because it helped me in grooming my personality.
Let's talk about colors. Which is your favorite color and why?
I like to wear soothing color. My favorite color is white.
Why so?
Because white is a symbol of peace and I feel calm and whenever I wear it.
Okay, what is the most popular color in your country?
People of my hometown like to wear pastel color these days because they think it helps in maintaining their status symbol. However, they dislike the bright color these days a lot.
Do you like dark colors, bright colors, or dull colors?
I like to use pastel colors for decoration, for wearing, and for other activities. Bright colors are not considered as classy these days.
Do colors affect your mood?
Sometimes color affect my mood. It is true that when I feel happy at that time, I love to use the bright color for the decoration. But most of the time, for getting peace and calm, I love to use pastel colors.
Let's talk about daily routine. Has your daily routine changed since you were a child?
Of course, when I was child, being a student, I had a hectic schedule. I had to attend various tuition classes, but now I am working in a company, so my schedule has changed as compared to the bygone era.
What would you like to change about your daily routine?
I would like to shorten my working hour because of the long working hour. I am not able to spend much time with my members of family. This is the thing which I dislike the most.
Do you think it's important to have a daily routine?
Yes, I think it is very important to have a routine because it helps the person to live a punctual or disciplined life.
Let's talk about dreams. Do you dream much at night?
Yes, when I sleep, I have lot of dreams.
Do you often remember your dreams?
Sometimes I remember the dream which I saw last night.
Do you think we can learn anything from dreams?
I don't think so. These dreams can be learned by anyone because these are merely a subconscious state of mind.
Do people in your country talk about their dreams?
People do not like to discuss about their dreams because they think it is a monotonous activity.
Do you think dreams can come true?
I don't think so. Dreams can become true in life because these are the imaginary things only.
But sometimes people say that we have seen this last night and the same thing happened next day. What about that?
I think it is only a myth.
This is the end of this session. Thank you.